Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction to Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, Episode 9. Well, last episode we had our hot springs trip in the real world, and it was all a lot of fun. We had some fan service moments, not too many of them, but we still had it as you would expect from a hot springs episode. And we also had a lot of romantic development, it felt like, between Maria and Kazuhiko. A lot of it was pushed by Ridra, formerly known as the Arc Dragon, and she had her mature moments and she gave Maria some really good advice, and that advice paid off in dividends. And now Maria gets to probably going forward be a lot more confident about herself when it comes to her chances with hooking up with Kazuhiko. We'll see how Kazuhiko takes that because, like Ridra said as well, he's kind of being a coward about the whole thing because of how much he cares about Maria. But yeah, now that Maria kind of has that confirmation that he does see her in that way, even if he doesn't want to actually say it, admit it to himself or her at this point, she kind of knows that that is the way it is at this point. So we'll see if that's changed anything going forward. But we're probably done with the real world for now. We're going to go back to the fantasy world. Where we left off there, we saw obviously Savan was tailing both Maria and Kazuhiko all the way into the Arch Dragon's lair, where he also got a quick little peek at the little ones that the Arch Dragon has. So he wasn't able to do anything about it, and I don't think he is going to be capable of it on his own at the very least. But the fact that he has that information and knows that they're somehow able to just walk into her lair without any repercussions could prove a little bit I don't know exactly how it'll prove, but it might be kind of suspicious to everyone else that they're able to do that. So I don't know if some bad things might happen because of it, or we'll see what happens. I mean, it's just something you got to watch the episode to find out. So why don't we do that and see what happens next? There'll be two versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer-based version, once you up your own video player to that. Or if you want to stay on this video, there'll be a smaller version of my own video player on the other side of the screen for you. Without further ado, let's get into Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, Episode 9. It's forest. Okay, we're definitely in the real world still. If there's a car, that means we're still there. So we're not gonna go immediately into it. Oh, he's still thinking about that whole situation. I don't blame him.
そわそわ待っていたわしが寂しい思いをしていることにも気づいておらんじゃろうが。待ってたって。
She's been watching the whole time.
ことしか考えてなかったのか？なんと欲のない。一体何のこと？五大迷宮の話じゃろ。普通誘うじゃろ。主ら二人では迷宮探索に行けず困っておるんじゃろうが。
So invite me.
いや、ウリドラは伝説級の魔導竜なんだから。僕らのパーティーに誘うなんて考えもしなかったよ。
She's crying. You better invite her. If you know what's good for you, you don't want to get on the Arch Dragon's bad side. What the heck are they doing? Oh, vending machine. Okay, if you say so.
巣に残してきた子供たちの世話はどうしてるの？
本体が世話をしておる。この実は7つある龍角のうちの1つなのじゃ。
She has 7 dragon cores.
同調子に戻れば問題ない。
そう。でも地下迷宮みたいに危険な場所に誘って、もし母親の君に何かあったら。
I'm an Arc Dragon, damn it, I'll be fine. All right. Welcome to the team. I thought you'd never ask.
いけない。勝手に決めちゃいけないんだった。マリーに相談しないと。
I don't think she'll object.
じゃあマリーが起きてから改めてってことで。
このたわけ。
I hope she doesn't object. I don't think she will. Having a powerful ally like that can go a long way. And that'll solve our second problem of going into the Ancient Labyrinth, and that will just leave one more problem, and that's the whole getting permission from the Sorcerer's Guild. But maybe Sven learning that information will actually backfire in a way for him, because they'll think that if she's able to, like, go into an Archdragon's nest like that all willy-nilly, might mean that she's powerful enough to explore the Ancient Labyrinth. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing that they did it, but we'll see how it goes exactly. All right, we're back.
気分がいいの。
I guess Maria said yes.
これも温泉旅行のおかげじゃな。まさかこっちの世界でまた一緒に旅ができるとは思わなかったわ。
早速魔術師ギルドとやら。
I'll set him straight.
でも魔導竜であることは隠しておいた方がいいよね。
そうね。大丈夫かしら。角と尻尾が。また角と尻尾か。たく面倒な。
Nope. Fine, I'll get rid of him.
これでよいか。
さすがウリドラ。
朝飯前じゃん。
She's OP. We found our first, like, true overpowered character in the party. Oh,
スベン様。
there he is.
どうしてここに。
誰？マリーの知り合い？
上級魔術師の一人よ。でも気をつけて。あまりいい噂が。ただの羽虫じゃ。
お前だな。マリアベルと一緒に迷宮を発見したっていうのは。
あ、はい。はじめまして。僕は和彦と言います。僕らに何かご用でしょうか。
用なんかねえよ。ただ少しばかり聞きたいことはある。一つ。お前は時々どこへ消える？
He's pretty smart.
昨日お前は向こうの遺跡に入ってった。だが夜になると気配が消えちまった。普通の人間はあんな風に一切の気配を消すことはできない。
僕らを尾行していたんですか？
質問してるのはこっちだ。もう一つ。あれはなんだ？遺跡の奥にいたあれだ。
It's the thing standing right next to me, actually.
全てを破壊できる力を持ったとんでもねえ魔物がいただろう。
投資系のスキルを持ってるのか。
He does.
でもウリドラには気づいてないみたいだ。
あれと遭遇したのに、お前たちはどうして死なずに。
Well, we kind of died the first time we met her.
あなたはそれを聞いてどうするつもりですか？
そうだな。答えが何であれ、俺のすることは変わらん。お前の皮を剥いで中身が魔物か確かめ、この河原でバーベキューでもしながら拷問を楽しむ。
Well, that was the wrong answer.
その後が本題だ。地下迷宮へ行き、魔物だろうが探索隊だろうが蹴散らして巨万の富をこの手にする。そう、それでハッピーエンドさ。おい、女たちを抑えておけ。
Well,
資料使い。動かない。
I guess Sven has chosen death. It was nice knowing you.
ウリドラ、余ってる武器はないかな。ちょうど剣を切らしてしまってね。
マリーが危険になった途端にこれじゃ。ああ、面倒くさいオスじゃな。 受け取るがよい。昨日の礼じゃ。わしの名を消してお主が使えるようにした。強く固くよくしなり、壊れることを知らぬ剣じゃ。
It's a pretty convenient sword to have, I think.
マリー、ウリドラのそばを離れないで。
和彦、注意なさい。彼の武器は魔剣と呼ばれるものです。
お前は黙ってろ。
女を狙うとはこすいやつじゃない。スベン様に失礼な口を聞くとは許し。
You do not know who you're talking to, good sir.
こっちは任せよ。
頼んだ、ウリドラ。
さていつまでカッコつけていられるかな。くらえ。
オーバーロード。もう一本の剣は
Underground, that's pretty clever trick.
集まってもらったのは他でもない。相当の魔剣士スベン。彼に迷宮探査の代理人としての技量があるか審査するためだ。ちょうど面白いものが始まった。皆に自分の目で確かめてもらいたい。
He's fighting someone.
あいつまた人を脅してるのか。でも相手の少年は誰だ。あんな子供いいのか。殺されちまうぞ。だいぶ記録できた。僕のスキルオーネストは相手の攻撃を記録して回避や反撃につなげる能力だ。
That's a pretty good trick.
こんなスキルだけどこれを何度も繰り返して。
It's like having clairvoyance, basically.
さっきから何をやってる。ちまちま逃げ回りながら何かつまらねえ技を使ってやがるな。
つまらないと決めつけるのはまだ早いよ。
近距離戦を選択した度胸は褒めてやる。気持ちよくぶっ飛べや。
ファントム。
幻影だと。
Oh.
面倒なやつ。
Well, Sven is capable, it seems.
あなた知っているわよね。ギルド員同士の戦闘は規律に反するってこと。知ってますよ。優等生のマリアーベルちゃんですから指一本触れてないでしょ。まあでも死ぬ直前まで精神を削りますから。誤って死んでしまっても責任は取れませんね。
Well, you're an idiot.
リドラ、あなた盾は構えないの？
They are just ignoring him completely.
この場の誰も盾など持っとらんではないか。だってあなたは盾役でしょ。っていうか何の武器も持ってないじゃない。
They're completely ignoring him.
あるの？そんなもんいらんいらん。いいえ、盾役というなら盾くらい持つべきよ。ね？あなたもそう思うよね。
They're talking to their opponents.
どうでしょう。私的に
Maria, you're very strong-willed.
自分でわざわざ視界を塞いでくれるなんて嬉しいなと。って何を言わすのです。盾を持たない盾役なんて聞いてないし。こいつら何か調子が狂います。
You know, that's honestly fair.
この女誰です？妙な気配がしますが。
Oh, if only you knew.
どうでしょう。正体は後でじっくり聞き出すとして。とくとご覧くださいね。私の資料術の恐ろし
She's about to snap her finger and just get rid of it completely.
あなたまさかキンキに手を出したの？これがワイバーンの魂。世界広しといえどもほんの数人ですよ。魔物の魂を自在に刺激できるものなど。さあ資料ちゃんたち、あいつらの魂を食らって差し上げなさい。ギャーギャーうるさいやつじゃの。
Well, now you messed up.
なんですかこれは。高密度の質量の何かが地面からせり上がってくる。
The Arc Dragon. Now you know who I am? Hey, it tried to kill us. That's fair game.
おとなしくしておるかならば命までは取らぬ。
Well, that ends that.
腕を硬質化させているのか。防御に集中させ隙をつきたいけど。
He is pretty capable.
もうおしまいか。
He definitely didn't earn his title for nothing, but I think we can take him.
何ヘラヘラしてんだ。
おかしいな。なぜ今のがかわせた。まるでこっちの動きが読めてたみたいに。
That Oracle move, I'm guessing?
まさか単なる投資ではなく未来を見るスキルなのか。ここで待ち伏せしていたのもそういうなんて考えてる暇はないか。今はひたすら切り込むしか。
ちうざってえな。
Ooh, that was a clean hit.
先がかすめただけでこれか。そうだ、こいつを。
分かったぞ。お前の転移には制限が多いんだな。いっつも移動先を目で見ているし、両足が地面についてねえと。
しまった。
これでお前は転移できない。そら、今度こそぶっ飛んでいけや。
That was a pretty good hit. So what's the plan this time?
でも今ので。ああ、どうしたの。なんだか休憩中みたいに見える。
We finished our fight pretty quickly.
もうお主が終わるのを待っとるんじゃ。しかし愚直な戦い方じゃのう。
Why is the Avengers letting this conversation happen?
わしが今度鍛え直してやる。
和彦、私も手伝おうかしら。
大丈夫だよ、マリー。
わしがやった剣を水につけておいて、よくも平気な顔でいられるの。
ごめん、ちゃんと手入れして返すよ。
返さんでよい。もう
Oh.
お主のものじゃ。
Thank you for the gift.
その代わり、分かっておるな。
勝てってことだよね。
Why is the Avengers watching this?
あの女、遺跡の奥にいたあの化け物じゃねえか。
いやあ、怖い目をしてるね。
このオラクルってのはただのスキルじゃねえ。長いことかけてここまで操れるようにした。俺だけの選ばれし者だけに与えられた典型だ。
で、
I don't think you're any chosen one.
地下迷宮のお宝を独り占めするために使おうっていうの。
お前こそ魔導竜ほどの存在と行動し何を狙ってる。
誰もがあなたみたいに富や名声を
I just want to have fun exploring.
するわけじゃないよ。
ほざけ、貴様を切り捨てる。
さっきより怖い言い方をするね。わかったよ。じゃあ決着をつけよう。
くだらん。俺の目はごまかせないぞ。そこだ。なぜだ。なぜ避けられる。
Caught him.
もう逃げられんぞ。バカめ、自分の剣を手放すとは。
Oh, that was a pretty impressive kick.
どうかな。自分の剣でやられる気分は。そのオラクルってやつは使えば使うほど攻撃の正確さが増していくんだよね。でもその分単調になるから僕のオーネストに記録しやすかった。だからよ、あなたの動きは全部読める。
Completely defeated.
あの少年。
Apparently, he's not very popular within the Sorcerer's Guild. Everyone was cheering for his defeat. What the hell?
さてマリアーベルよ、彼らを同行者に選んだ理由を教えてもらおう。
はい、ギルド長様。
What is that cartoon character, old man?
私を何度も助けてくれました。彼らと一緒なら私も迷宮探索に挑むことができると思えたからです。
しかし二人が裏切らないという保証はあるかね。
保証はありません。でもそうなることはないと。
You basically have a guarantee.
よろしい、迷宮探索を許可しよう。頑張りなさい。どうした驚いて。
いえ、てっきり何日も審査するものと。
Nah, you kick Saven's ass. That's all we need to know.
さならもう済んでおる。ルドリ、入りなさい。
お師匠様。きっとすべてお師匠様のおかげなのですね。いや、私は何も。
この人がマリーの師匠。それからもっと意外なことが。
What's that?
しかしお主は変わ
Oh,
らんな、ウリドラ。
he knows her?
世界へ遊びに来たか。よほどこの子らに興味があるのだろうな。
貴様は老いたの。縦にも横にも縮み寄って。
わしとウリドラはかつて肩を並べて
Okay, so he's quite the figure.
いたずら仲間と言った方がいいかな。
懐かしいの。
So it's not the first time Ridra has been in a party with someone.
頭から食ろうてもよかったんじゃが、わしもグルメになってしまったからの。
人を食わずに済むならそれがよい。この件は任された。主はこの子らを頼むぞ。
とにもかくにも、こうして僕らはアリライ国を
So,
再び訪れること。
pretty soon it'll be time to explore the dungeon, or the labyrinth. Oh my god, he's still saying meow.
お日様の匂いだわ。頭の後ろを。
He's taking quite the liking to Maria, though, it seems.
邪魔するぞ、ユイとやら。
Oh dear.
竜の匂いがしますに。
You have a good sense of smell.
そうだよ。降りてきて。ほれ、猫族の子よ。これを見よ。竜の血が染みついた石じゃ。特別にこれを加工する許可をやろう。
でも僕は生成しかできないので。
なに、石が望む姿へ導いてやるだけだ。石に好かれたお主なら造作もない。
Oh, he's doing it.
不思議ね。石がガラス細工みたいに形を変えていくわ。
それに近いけど、ずっと複雑だ。よく覚えておくのだぞ、ミュイ。これが石の声を聞き導いていくということじゃ。もう一人でできるな。
はい。
Ooh, that's a fancy staff.
マリアーベルの名を刻み、世界に新たな息吹を与える。
And a new staff for Maria.
なんて綺麗な杖。これを私に。ありがとう、ウリドラ。
温泉で勇気を出した褒美じゃ。
We have made quite the powerful ally, haven't we?
そして本格的な探索が始まった。
To the labyrinth we go. Next time. Well, that does bear the question, are we actually going to be going to the labyrinth next episode, or are we going to do something in the real world first? Because pretty much the entire season so far, it's been like just a back and forth of one episode fantasy, one episode real. But the way they kind of set that up, I mean, that was basically entire fantasy episode, and the way they kind of set that up for next episode, it seems like we're going to stay there. So we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. They haven't really given us any indication that we would be waiting before we start exploring that underground labyrinth, so I see no reason why we would go back to the real world right now, but maybe something else will come up before we actually get started. But turns out that episode that Sven guy was an idiot that tried to pick a fight he couldn't win. I thought he was smarter than that because of how he tried to back off when he was actually in that hole, um, like the dragon's nest. But it turns out he's pretty stupid and will take a fight that he can't win. Especially once he figured out that Ridra was in fact the dragon and he still continued to fight. Yeah, pretty stupid, man, and he got his just desserts. All right. So that was Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, episode 9, and we had our big fight with Sven and his little shadow curse master lackey, and the fight did not go well for either of them, and especially not well for his lackey because Sven sicked the lackey onto first Maria Bell, which is already a tough fight in its own right, but it might have been something that he could have been able to defeat. But he also pinned him against the Arc Dragon herself, Ridra, and once she finally revealed herself to be the Arc Dragon, he quickly surrendered because he doesn't want to get himself killed. Turns out he's a little bit smarter than he lets on sometimes. But that whole that secondary fight that they had between Ridra and him, it was pretty funny the whole time. Like excuse me, like Maria Bell was like not caring at all about him. They were just literally just having a conversation mid freaking fight because they didn't care what he had to say, and obviously Maria Bell knew that Ridra was right beside her and could have stopped the fight at any time. And once she decided that she had enough of his crap, she stopped it really quickly. So that's how that fight went. And then the main fight that we had was obviously between Sven and Kazuhiko, and that fight had a little bit more interesting stuff to it. We got to see what Sven is capable of, which he's obviously very competent. He has some very good skills. He has those like twin magic blades that he can use. He has the Oracle skill. He has some sort of like armor enhancing skill that he does with his hands or whatever. So yeah, he's very powerful, and we were able to beat him though. We got to see a little more of what Kazuhia is capable of. He had that honest skill, which basically lets him copy some techniques or like learn them quickly over time, so we can learn to counter them. And he was able to use that to his advantage, and that ultimately what led to him landing the final finishing blow on Sven. But we also got to see him use some other tricks too. We got to see him use the over the road like teleport skill again, the phantom skill, his all of his illusory swordsman skills into effect, and it led to a very good win for him. And a completely clean and win all on his own. He didn't get I guess he technically got help from Ridra because Ridra did give him the new sword, but when it comes to the actual fight between him and Sven, who is obviously very capable, he was able to win cleanly on a one-on-one fight, and there is no outside interference. So, well done, Kazuhiko. He's very freaking strong, and he's definitely worthy of some praise for that. But yeah, after that, we went back to the Sorcerers Guild. We saw Sven and the lackey get sent to the prisons. Ridger is now a full-fledged party member. She's gonna help us out explore the labyrinth, and we did in fact get the permission from the Sorcerers Guild to have Maria Bell be allowed to explore it with them. So our party's all set up. We got all the permission that we need. So next episode, I would think maybe we'll have to wait for a real world episode, but next time we're in the fantasy world, if it isn't next episode, is going to be the start of the exploration of that secret underground labyrinth. So should be a fun time, and I'll be looking forward to it. But yeah, that's all I got for you for this episode. So with that, thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. This has been Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, episode 9, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.